Welcome to YOUCANIC. Today here on YOUCANIC, we're going to discuss how you would go ahead and replace your battery in your GLA class Mercedes-Benz. So this is GLA class. You're going to get into your battery. You're going to remove this. This is your cable that releases your hood lever. So you're just going to pop that out. And then you would just go ahead and pull this cover off and pull it out. Right? We're going to need to disconnect the battery. That's a 10mm socket or nut driver. Just undo that a little bit, and then it should just pull right off. Right? We're going to want to pull it and just kind of set it to the side a little bit, get it out of the way. Do the same on the back one, which is your negative post. I'm just going to go ahead and remove that. Pull it up nice and gently, and move it off to the side. Just kind of get it out of the way there. Right? Now, the way that this battery is held down is you've got a piece of built-in piece of metal on the front here, but we got a clamp back on the back here that is a 13mm socket or wrench. But it's going to work out well if you've got a socket with some extensions on it to get it high enough to loosen it up. Just go down right at here. There's one bolt to be removed. So you just loosen it. Works out to me the easiest is take them all the way out. You can sometimes just loosen them and then jibby it out, but when you're trying to put the new one back in, it gets in the way. Okay. Just set that aside there. Then you got handles here. We would just go ahead, set there. Gonna move these to the back there. So we've got our new battery to be reinstalled. I'm going to go in the reverse order, but just kind of work it down. Right up there. Like I said, there was a metal plate on the back here that you're going to slide this side of the battery in. And you're going to go work your overfill line down, back down through here. So we worked that down there. We're going to go ahead and put our connections back on. Yeah. So we've got our negative connection we can put back on. Work back around through that corner there. And then there was the this little connector that I undid, because I think it makes it easier. So then make sure you connect that back up. Oh, number one, too. Take a step back here. So say you had a lot of corrosion on here, maybe that's why your battery's not working very well. We're going to go ahead and talk about how you would clean this up. You see a lot of green corrosion on here, sometimes bluish color. You would want to clean that off so you get a good connection. It might not be that the battery is actually bad, it just be the fact that you've got corrosion here. This battery tested maybe bad, or the old battery tested to be bad, so we went ahead and got a new battery. But you might have a bunch of colors here, and so there's a tool. It's this little tool for cleaning battery terminals and posts. This one here, you would just put it in the inside here, and you twist it in the right direction, so like clockwise, and you'll clean those up. These aren't really dirty, but then you got the other side. Put these. You got the other side. You would put it down on the post and twist it to the right to clean them up, and it'll give you a good connection. So it cleans those all off. That's where you would clean the terminals if there happens to be lots of debris on, or not debris, if there was a lot of corrosion on here. You would have this tool, or you could use a wire brush to clean it. You could also put maybe there's like a stop corrosion compound you could put on there too. But this one's pretty good. So just put the negative Hook the negative back on. Tighten it back up. And then we put our positive on. It goes back in the channel there. All the cases back on. So we just put the positive back up. And then tighten it all up. And then we got the last thing, we got to put the there's a metal plate down here. We got to adjust it in there. And you see on this metal plate, it's got these little grooves. These little grooves will correspond to the battery. There's some grooves on the side of the battery. Will correspond to that. So I'm just going to work this in there. You need to just move the battery a little bit. And then it's right in there. And then you take that 13mm bolt. And just go ahead and put it down. And get it started. And then we tighten it up. Put your ratchet can be tightened in motion. So the battery's all good and snug and tight in there. Now we're just going to go ahead and put this cover back on. Best way to put this cover back on. Now make sure you put this tab down in this corner here. Okay. And it's got these little locking tabs here on the front side and this other side. Just put it all down and then just push it straight back. And it'll pull in there and it'll sit on there. Just pull it straight back, sits on there, and that's the way you replace the battery in your GLA class Mercedes. Thanks for watching.